You are welcome to my channel. Victoria here of Knitting. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can make an easy top that you can wear with a leaf pattern design. This lace design just right at the bottom um, here, and then this being the sleeve. It's just an easy top, this being the sleeve and this being the part, either the back or the front. Just as easy as that. I'm only doing the design right at the bottom, but if you have enough time you can just draft the pattern the whole way or halfway, whichever way you choose to design it. And I learned this pattern from Knitology. You should check her out. She has very nice designs. I thought, why not? I can make a top out of this and share with you guys as well. So to make this top, I pulled out 56 needles, but you can choose any of your designs in your your size. And I'm using Robin, which is 100% acrylic yarn. It's what I always use in my videos here. I haven't changed to any other yarn as yet, but I've been thinking of using Alize cotton gold. I think it can also work. So whichever yarn you use, we are going to make a top or a t-shirt, t-top, whatever you used to call it. I'm making one for myself. So I'm working in tension 6 after casting on 55 to 56 needles. This is the width. So I'll knit a rib of 15 by 15 here, like this, to start with. So after knitting one row, you hang your comb and you knit 15 rows. So I'll leave 4 needles at the beginning. We are going to work in multiples of 7. You pull out 7 needles. You just push 7 needles a bit to the front, 6, 7, and then also count 7 and leave them here. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Then count 7 to the front and you leave 7 at the back. Count 7 to the front and you leave 7 at the back. One, 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. Actually, it's supposed to be 2, 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. So here you leave 3 and this side you also leave 3. You can see my needle selection 7, 7, they are in multiples of 7. So what we are going to begin with, you need this transfer tool. With your transfer tool, let me see. Okay, I've shifted my camera hoping you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I pick these needles, these three on the side of the middle one, push them back, transfer to the three to the left, leave the center needle, transfer this again to the right. So I have one needle remaining and two blank needles on both sides. Then I go to the next, do the same. This is the middle one, so I'll pick these other three and transfer to the next. So this is going to be, you know how a leaf is drawn? So that middle part, I've forgotten the science. Yeah, but that's how you are going to do it. With your thread and transfer tool, you're going to draw a needle. Just pick up, transfer to the right, and also transfer to the left. As simple as that, leaving one needle. See, you're leaving one needle with stitch on, but then the two on both ends, both sides, they are empty because you've transferred a stitch from them. So you do that across. It depends on how many you're going to do, but this is how you start the leaf design. You can take a detailed video like I told you on mythology. She inspired me to do this top when I saw her leaf design. I can leave for you a link in the description below that you can check her out. So after that, you pull back all your needles into working position. Don't forget this step, please. You pull back all your needles into working position, and you need two rows and two. So if you can see right now, you may not be able to see it, but we have some holes created. So we are now able to see our middle needle. We may not have to select again, but you're going to keep the transferring or picking up stitches to the left and to the right. So you do this across all your selection for the pattern. Transfer to the next. Sorry, transfer to the left, transfer to the right, go to the next, transfer to the left, and transfer to the right. Yes, for those of you who haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. There is a bigger percentage of my viewers. I saw the statistics and they have not subscribed. But please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, please. Subscribe. You love my videos, you view them, but you haven't subscribed. Why? Come on, you subscribe. Subscribe. Yes, I'll be glad. I'll be glad. So you pull back all your needles into the working position, and you knit your two rows again. So this is the second time. I'm going to do the third time, and then after create another needle, create another pattern for the other selection of the needles, because you may be wondering, how about the other selection? Why are you not working with it? So that's what I'm going to do after this. So here I've done the transfers for the third time. Now I'm going to start creating the one for this other the other selection that we have here. If you can look from my top that I made, the first part that I made, this is what we are working on. This now we are going to start working on this. You start on the second one right when you are still working on this one. You can see that. So I'm going to right away also select for this, because I selected on them when I had reached on this third selection now, which is what I've created here. So after selecting for this and creating the holes, now you're going to look for your middle point for the other 7 needles. If you want really know where to begin from, because right now you may not have to pull all of them. So you come, this is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Now I know that my first selection stops here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 for the other one. So this is the middle point. You get my trick? This is 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. The other way to know it's you start from where you transferred from. The last transfer, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I would know that that's where I start from counting. Like there is a transfer that I did when I was creating a hole for this, and it has 2 stitches. So it's where I begin counting from. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th needle is my middle point. Like that. So after selecting my middle point, I'll pick up stitches and I transfer to the left and also to the right. Same way. You don't need, after selecting this first leaf before picking up this middle point, you don't make any knit. You do the transfers before knitting so that you knit at once, and the leaf will be forming on the first selection and also the second selection. I hope you really understand my explanation. If you don't, please check out Knitology. She might give you a better explanation than I am. But this is how I really got to understand it, and I'm doing it. Just picking up stitches to the left and to the right of the middle point. It's actually Knitting Catalogue, not Knitology. Sorry about that. It's Knitting Catalogue. My bad. I also follow Knitology, that's why I was confusing about. So it's Knitting Catalogue. So after that, I'll pull back my needles all to working position. And then knit 2 rows. You can see this. So I'm going to do again the transfers for this one. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, and here we have 1, 2, 3, and here we have 1. So I created up to 4 holes for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the last one. So this is 1, 2, 3. Now we are going to do the third one, the 4th one, sorry, and that will be the last one. But I think Knitting Catalogue did 3 times. So I'm doing for the 2 leaves, if you can see well. Because now I can tell where the middle point is, so I'm transferring to the left and to the right of each. See this for this and also for this. And now for the last part of the first leaf, we are going to only transfer one needle to the right to finish it up. This right here. Hope you can see this stitch here. So I'm just transferring only one needle. So it's this same pattern that I used for the sleeve. I just did a few rows and then knitted the same pattern. Now after doing that, remember we have this long leaf and also the short one that you're working on. So this first one is complete. Now we are going to work on the second one. I hope you're able to visibly see this. So now I'm going to transfer stitches for the second one to create the leaf as well. I think this is the third vein in the leaf. Is it called a vein? Let me know. Forgotten that science. However, you can still create a t-shirt, this tee, without this whole leaf design pattern. Just a simple top. You can run your easy lace pattern that you can. If you are not okay with this leaf design, just run an easy design that will create you this wonderful top. For those ones that are subscribing, thank you so very much. Don't forget to like this video. New subscribers, you are welcome to the world of knitters in Uganda, Kampala, here at Aboki Knits. So after this, I'll still transfer the 2 rows. See how this one is coming up, and then I'm going to continue and do the second last one. Transfer. Actually, this is going to create the 4th hole, and then we go for the last one, the apex of the leaf. But the first one, remember, it is already complete, so we are just working on the second pattern. Any other way you can design this top or leaf pattern, you can choose to only go with just one leaf pattern going up straight instead of these 2 alternating ones, which may confuse you if you are a beginner, but you can just also decide to do your own design your way by picking up only one line of the leaf. Say you are going with only one, not these 2 alternating ones, just one line across and straight up. It's also a good design. Knitting have to be versatile. So after picking up all my stitches, I'll knit my 2 rows, sorry. And then I am finishing this up by transferring this and creating the apex of our leaf. After that, I'll push the needles back, and then I'm going to knit straight with a continuation of these rows up to 130. I've been working in tension 7, and then I put the needle, the armholes. You can see how our leaf is coming up. You will see it when I turn it out. So knit up to 130 rows if you're using this size, or more depending on the body size. So I've knitted up to 130. You can see how the leaf pattern is down here. See that? So this is 130. I'm going to cast off 6 needles and 6 needles this side. So I've removed 6 needles and 6 needles this side. Now I'm going to knit 80 rows up straight and then cast off. I did 60 rows, not 80 rows for the armhole, arm length, shoulder arm length, yes. So you knit up to 60 rows. I forgot to note it down. And then you cast off your work. And then after casting off, we are going to work on the sleeve. I'm going to show you how I did the sleeve. And then we join, as simple as that. Now for the sleeve, if you look at this is how short and detailed it's going to be. I selected 70, 71 and did the leaf pattern in the same way I did the first, the one for the body, for the top. So I'm just going to do the same, but at the beginning I'll leave out 4 needles this side and 4 needles this side, and then I work on the 777 needle selection. Alright, so in the same way I did the front part of the top area, it's the same way I'm going to do this. And then after I'll knit and have a total of 50 rows, then cast off. So this is what I'm basically going to do. Same way, same design, no difference. I first did a rib of 10 rows, intention 6, like 10, 10, a total of 20 rows. So you can do your rib and then you work on this pattern the same way we did the front one. So I finished up the sleeve at 80 rows right from here. From the beginning to the top, there are 80 rows, straight up, no change. You can see this is a straight knit, straight edge. So we are going to join our sleeve to the body. I've already worked on one part. You can see here it has this foldings by the shoulder. I've already joined this part. So I'm going to show you how I'll join this other one. Now remember we didn't shape the neck, so it is just a straight up, no shaping. Now what you will do, join these parts together and cast on 12 stitches, both sides. Just cast on 12. I'm only joining on 12 because there is no neck shaped. So I'll just do this to give me a bit of a shoulder. If you look at this edge, it's also very small. So after that, you knit one row, joining it, and you cast off. So this is the shoulder part, just simply created with a cast on of 12 needles or 12 stitches, both the front and the back. Now we are going to join the sleeve to the arm area. So we begin by casting on this sleeve part with the front side facing you, the outer part facing you right from point 0 this side, at 46, depending on the size that you on the number of rows that you need. Mine are stopping at about 46. So you cast on your sleeve part from where you shaped the armhole. So we are going to add on our sleeve. Now how we add on the sleeve to get these foldings, you can see the foldings are basically on the exact shoulder part, so meaning it's going to be right here in the middle. We just pick up stitches both ends and you feed here. I'll feed about 25 needles, actually 30 needles here, 30 needles here, and then I start the folding up in the middle. So just do that, feeding 25 this side. This is all dependent on your size, so it's not the standard size, but it's dependent on your size. Maybe if you're doing this very exact size, you can do as I'm doing mine. So the same here, I'm picking up stitches. So now with these remaining stitches and this part that is remaining, I'll skip a stitch and feed into the needle, skip a stitch, feed into the needle, skip and feed. So by doing that, it's creating foldings. So just keep on skipping stitches and feeding into the needle. Here I was going stitch by stitch, but what I'm doing right now here is to skip some stitches and feed into the needle so that it creates the foldings. So this is how you can create foldings on the shoulder of your top. Just keep stitches as you feed them into the needle. Automatically the foldings will come in. You can look at this, that I already have the foldings even before I join. Do you see that? I hope you can see this because the color I've used is kind of dark and I've switched on the lights. I'm hoping you're able to see that. So right now we are just going to join with so I'm supposed to pull this back. And then cast off. So after this I'm going to join the side and our top is going to be close to ready. Yeah, so go on ahead and do that, and then we shall meet when we are joining the side, that is from the sleeve to the side of the waist area. The sleeve is on, as you can see. Now it's a matter of joining it up like this. So go on ahead and join up your sleeve, your sweater, your top, this edge, and we shall meet thereafter to make the final touches. So as you can see, I joined the sleeves on. This is how the top is, this is the neck area. Now to finish up the sleeves, I added an elastic band, you can see here, so that it kind of forms that bubbly side. This is just open, so I saw that it was a bit so open, and so let me finish it up with this elastic band. Just have this one, and I added it into this band, this band we did here for the sleeve. I joined it up, sewed it up, sorry, and then closed up the sleeve. So you can finish it up. See how your sleeve is, you're the designer. See how your sleeve is. If it works for you the way it is, well and good. You don't have to add the band, but if you prefer adding the band like I did, oops, I think I missed it. If you prefer adding the band like I did, it will also give it a perfect finish. So you can either add the band, gives it know that, what is it called, balloon, bubble, that bulky sleeve look. So I think it's really beautiful. So I just joined this up and sewed it together. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Many of you watch and you don't subscribe. Can you please subscribe to my channel? I'm glad for every comment that comes through. Thank you, people. I'll try as much as I can to fill up those requests, though it's one of my targets this year. Yes, so please, if you haven't subscribed, don't miss out. Let me know what you think about this video, especially people from Brazil. Thank you so much. From Portugal, I read your comments. Thank you for watching. Nigeria, Uganda, thank you. USA, thank you so much. I appreciate that you enjoy this content. So after that, cut this off, and then now I'm going to join this sleeve with this edge of the band with a blind stitch here. See how I do the blind stitch? Pick up 2 stitches both sides, this side and this side, or whichever way you join your work, I don't know, but if you're using the blind stitch, I'm just joining this armband to finish up the look of the top, and I'll wear it, yes, so that you see how it comes out. Oh, I'll put it on a dummy. You shall see how it comes up, but I already love how it looks. I've tried it on before and it's really comfortable. So go on ahead, subscribe, like this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. When you make this top, please tag me up on Instagram. I have so many more things to share with you. Just get caught up with time, but I'll try as much as I can to share the videos. So after that, you cut it out. And now the top is so ready. Look at that. Look at the sleeves. Still comfortable? See? So it has this edge look of the leaves here right down and also on the sleeves. Let me try it on for you guys. This is how the top looks like on me. See the detail of the leaf here, and then also right down here, crossing to the back, and this here. Yes, so don't miss out a lot. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about this top. Tag me on Instagram when you make yours, and we shall meet next time. Bye bye.